Today we are repotting our pineapple plant. So this is a pineapple we bought from the store. We ate it, we kept the top portion, we put it in this little jar with some soil, and it's got all this new growth on top. You can see these leaves on the bottom are the original leaves that were on the pineapple that we bought. These nice big green leaves are the new growth, which means it's definitely rooted. You don't have to wait this long. We left it in here for a few months. You can do it after probably a month or so, as long as there's really any new growth, a few new leaves, and that means it's rooting down there, and that's a good sign that you can start to think about repotting your pineapple. Alright, so I've got my bucket of soil mixed here together. I made my own potting soil from just garden soil, perlite, and some leftover peat moss that we had from a previous repotting, and just a little bit of compost from the yard. So that's why there's a few leaves and twigs in here. We got our pineapple. All we need to do is dig a little hole right here in the middle, just big enough for the pot to fit in. And to get our pineapple out, all we gotta do is turn it upside down, give it a little pop, maybe a twist. Oh wow, look at that, all those roots. It has been rooted for a long time. This is definitely ready to repot. Now before we get it into the pot, I'm going to go ahead and trim off all these smaller leaves from the original pineapple that are dying. No reason to keep them on there. It'll promote some new growth. We're also going to come around and we're going to break up this root ball. I'm going to cut down a little bit of it, maybe even just cut right into it in a few spots, and then break it apart, and that's going to promote a lot more new root growth. Instead of just staying in this ball, it's going to search out for new places to grow. So it's okay to get in there and tear these roots out a little bit. You don't want to tear them all up, but get a few of them out there to start searching for some more nutrients. Alright, we got our root ball broke apart, got our smaller dead and dying leaves cut off, and this guy's ready to go in the new pot. And I'll top it off with just a little more garden soil and perlite and give it a good watering. And that's about it. We want it good and soaked, get all that soil put together and all the nutrients running through it. Alright, so we just gave it a good watering. I'm just gonna mix the soil back together a little bit. That perlite likes to float to the top. That's okay. We just want it to be a good mixture. You want it to be good and watered, and you're going to want to keep it moist for at least the first few weeks, because it's going to want to root. Once those roots get going, you don't have to worry about watering it so much, but you still don't want it to dry all the way out. They're not going to enjoy that dried out soil. They'll let you know. You'll see the leaves start changing colors and drooping. So as long as you pay attention to them, you should be okay. One more thing to remember about these plants is that pineapples only thrive in hardiness zones 10 through 11. So here in Northwest Florida, it gets hot, but we're in a hardiness zone 9. So we will still have to bring it in the wintertime or put it under some sort of covering with our other plants. And that's just one last thing to remember, is make sure that you know what your zone is, so that you know how to treat your plants when the time comes that the temperatures are dropping, because this guy will not survive a hard freeze. So he will need some sort of protection in the wintertime. Alright, well, I hope that helped you guys out. I just wanted to show you a few of our other plants here and give you guys a chance to help us decide which ones we're going to repot next. We got our banana plant, our avocado plant, and our strawberry plant. Go ahead and comment below which one you think we should get on next, and we'll go ahead and do it here in a couple days. Thanks.